This message is going to be for Leo women born August, okay, in August. So we have a quick message for you, but we don't want to let you know this quick message right now. But eventually we're going to tell you some things about yourself. But today, you know what? You're doing whatever you need to do. And God is saying, you know what? That was good enough for you. Now you just really, you know what? Dilly-dallying around. And God says, shit, that's what everybody do. So you ain't no different now, boo. So everybody is looking at you saying, you know what, good. Fuck up some shit. And that's your truth. So even God is saying a lot of people are not sure about what you're doing and which way you're going, but you shouldn't be doing this because all they trying to do is fuck you up even further. So you can't even be fucked up. A lot of people are really starting to understand that, you know what? You've been through a multitude of things where something is just not fucking you up no more. And that's what you need to know here too. A lot of people thought that you were going to be feeling this and feeling that way and all this other stuff, but you get the hell out of the way. And whenever you feel anything, shit, you make sure that you don't feel it no further here too. So all these people is out here, okay, and a lot of them, you know what, wear perfume and cologne and all this other stuff that you don't want to smell no more. There's something about the essence of cologne, because that nigga says, you know what, I think it was my cologne that I was wearing. That's what they want to say. So a partnership and alliance is here. I'm going to try to do something different as opposed to what I actually showed you, just to see if, you know what, you going to do what I told you to do. But it looked like you don't give a fuck. And you're really doing it. And even God is saying, you know what, if the shit makes sense, so of course you're going to do it. So all these other people don't want you to do what everybody else has done. But you know what? That's what they're about to show you here too. We don't want this, but it ain't for them. It's for you. See, someone here is saying, you know what? All these copy and repeat niggas, you know what, is going the way that makes sense. You ain't got time to be going back and forth and doing all this other shit and extracurricular activities, and they know that here too. So a lot of people may not even understand who you are and what you do, but shit, it look like, you know what, you should be doing something even more important here, boo. That's what everybody is looking at you as. And you know what? I think that's what I really need to go tell everybody here too. So you ain't happy today. And you wasn't happy the other day. And I'm pretty sure I know why, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't give a fuck either, boo. I just came here just to see what you was up to again and all this other shit. And now, you know what? I'm about to be out, but I ain't never coming back because your ass is not, you know what, open to suggestions. See, these motherfuckers want to come out of nowhere and act like they know what to do in regards to you, but they don't know. A lot of people are always touching things and sitting in the area and space, and these motherfuckers had to get out real soon and real quick. And you gonna smell this and smell that and all this other shit, because you know what, these motherfuckers don't even know how to transcend and stay up out of an area and a space here, boo. That's what you overstand here too. So you ain't the one to be sitting up here dillying dallying with all of these toxic ass people. But all these toxic people want to be in your area and space and act like, you know what, they know you. These niggas don't know you either. See, that bitch really is unlocking the door and letting anybody walk in from this time to this time and act like, you know what, it's all good. So God is saying, you know what, eventually all of these bitches gonna have to really move. They're gonna have to really jump ship. See, a lot of these bitches always end up being squatters after a little while, but you ain't about that life. And they know that here too. So you ain't in the mood for a multitude of things, and we don't want you to be sitting up here trying to what? Counter sue. Because that's what your ass gonna do. And I know you about to get prepared and get some energy and countersue the last people, because you know what? It doesn't matter if you in the establishment or not. You can still go back and countersue. So these motherfuckers is looking like shit. They gonna have to put something aside for your ass, bitch. And that's your truth. See, you're the empress. God is saying, you know what? You ain't even that bad, but you feel like you are. Because you used to be in this way and that way and all this other way. And God is saying, you know what? Eventually, you're going to be okay again. All these motherfuckers is not even doing anything to you. But we so happy that you said something because you know what? Shit. When you don't say nothing, a lot of motherfuckers really be feeling a little bit out of place. And that's they truth. Something about your energy and the essence of you can really, you know what, set something off, boo. See? Even that bitch over there saying, you know what, thank you for doing me right this time, because a lot of motherfuckers be doing people wrong, but you did someone right. And they already knew what something was. They just want to come towards you and ask you this and ask you that and throw you off of whatever the fuck you are doing. That's what people wanted to do. They just want to throw your ass off per se. Leo women born in August for no reason, boo. And you don't even know why, but shit, you getting used to it. Because at first, you know what? These motherfuckers felt like you was going to chop their neck off. And they knew that too. There's something about the essence of these Leo women born in August that y'all stay focused and fixated and all this other shit. And a multitude of people didn't tell you about this and that. And you said, fuck it, I'm going to leave it. So we gonna have to tell you this and we gonna have to tell you that. And you know what? Shit, you like, fuck it. That's how it's gonna be. And that's your truth. So Page of Cups energy is here coming out with the Seven of Wands here, boo. So we have a little small message, and you know what? We taking a stance because you know what? We feel like whatever was said and whatever was done, you know what? You did an amazing job. Can you explain it to me again? So someone here wants to come to you in an area and space and see why did you decide to do this instead of that? Because you know what? That motherfucker said that you could do whatever, and this motherfucker is looking like shit. I think that's better anyways. And that's someone's truth. So a lot of people always is looking at other people's, okay, what is it, compilation or situation to see what they can do moving forward. So a lot of people don't even understand who you are, but it's something about you that say, you know what? You have already been in the essence of some type of fashion, boo. We looking at you and your ass look like, you know what? You need to be in a motherfucking fashion here too. There's something about you that say, you know what? It ain't over for you yet. I think we need to put you in an entry so these motherfuckers can really see who the fuck you are here, boo. See, you starting to do this and you starting to do that. At first you weren't paying attention, but when you pay attention, you get it right. And that's your truth here too. So the Two of Swords energy is here. We're really stagnated and we're really stuck. And we really acting like, you know what? We tried to hire someone, okay, over you, but that bitch wouldn't even know what to do if it hit them in the motherfucking face here, boo. So we finna see if we can go ahead and, you know what, demote these bitches out of nowhere. And they ain't gonna even know what the fuck hit them because these motherfuckers really went up and set up somebody real quick. And your ass is too intelligent, but the most of these motherfuckers don't even give a fuck about getting set up and wet up here, boo. So this motherfucker is aimlessly doing what? They don't even know. See? And that's they truth. So even God is saying, you know what? You ain't aimlessly roaming around. You really just trying to get this together, get that together, and all this other shit. Because all this shit look like, you know what, a mess. And that's your truth here too. Eight of Pentacles energy is here. Coming out with the Nine of Pentacles along with the Five of Pentacles here, boo. So a lot of people is looking at you and, you know what, talking about you. But even God is saying, you know what? You about to come up out of nowhere. Because a lot of people really just didn't tell you anything. And they already knew that they weren't supposed to do this right away. And you know what? At least you left a message. At least you told these people here, boo. Everybody want to sit up here and just take from you and take from you and take from you. Never ever think about, you know what you got to do? You got a lot to do. See? And you're really waiting for a multitude of things to come in and they act like, you know what? That's good. Because you know what? We're going to need all of that here too. And that's your truth. See, the Knight of Swords energy is here. So a lot of people is rushing in with the brutal truth about this and about that and all this other stuff. But even that motherfucker is saying, you know what, I can't be here around your ass. It's something about you that say, you know what, you don't want to get wet up and set up. And this motherfucker came through an area and a space and fucked up that area and space, and they already knew they did. You were just over there and it didn't smell like that, did it? See? All these motherfuckers is really trying to fuck people up for what? So this motherfucker already know that he got to get the hell up out of Dodge because you ain't in the mood to be smelling whatever the fuck they got going on here, boo. And this Negro got to act like they really working more so than anything here too. See? A lot of motherfuckers is looking at you saying, you know what, you single, you ready to mingle, but you ain't giving nobody no motherfucking play. You ain't. You really just, you know what, doing what you need to do. And you really looking like shit. Do they not believe in anything, boo? Most likely they don't. And that's what you need to know here too. So we don't want to let you know that you shouldn't be doing this and you shouldn't be doing that and you shouldn't be, nah. Why is these motherfuckers trying to tell you what you should not be doing when you are actually trying to get it organized, boo? A lot of you guys have this fixation on organization, and these bitches are saying, we don't want that. Everything looks a hot fucking mess. And your ass is getting to the point where, you know what? You don't even want to deal with the shit no more. And that's your truth. See, everybody is rushing in with the brutal truth and saying, you know what? I think you done, baby. I think you over all of this shit. And I think, you know what? We ain't gonna be able to deal with you no more. So I'm so glad that we got this other one, okay? I think that one would be a better fit and all this other shit and everything. So we gonna send you this and send you that and everything and act like, you know what? You didn't do what you said you did, but you did. You took care of everything, and they know that here too. So you have analyzed something even further, and they don't want you to analyze this and get this together and get that together and all this other shit. But they want to act like, you know what, you was doing things that you wasn't supposed to be doing. But all these other motherfuckers, they focus on you. That's what we talking about, boo. So you ain't even impressed by none of this shit. And whatever you did, shit, that bitch is saying, you know what, is good enough for me. So what the fuck is they talking about? See? And that's what you need to understand here too. A lot of people are so fucking, you know what, not worried. But the essence of you say, you know what, you is supreme over us in some type of way. And your ass is not even falling for the okey doke and the bullshit that these motherfuckers is constantly trying to give everybody else here, boo. See? That nigga has worked the area and worked the room, but they can't work you because you ain't open to the shit. And that's their truth. See? These little bitty motherfuckers come out of nowhere and offer you this and offer you that and all this other stuff. Next time you know, you all fucked up. So you ain't in the mood to be fucked up. You ain't in the mood to be smelling this and all this other shit and everything. And these niggas don't even know why. Because you love yourself, bitch. See? Even that nigga said, shit, that one right there, leave that one alone. We got other bitches we can wet up and set up and take home. See? A lot of these motherfuckers want to be like, wait for me. I'll give you a ride home. So all these little raggedy ass niggas, confirmation, see? Angel number 555 is here. Clarity, boo. Great transformation, major change, opportunity, fast pace, forward in process. It says you aren't a victim of circumstances, rather you're the beneficiary of it. It says if that were the case, life would be pretty dull. It says you will set yourself up for success in the long run if you are willing to adapt to this change. It says everything is working out for the best. It says at long last you are accomplishing what you set out to do. everything will work out perfect in the end here too. So you need to understand that a lot of people, okay, don't have what you have, but you don't have what they have either here too. And they know that. So a lot of people don't want you to be able to do this and do that and do all this other stuff. And they definitely don't want you to start what? Putting shit together. And that's your truth. So you ain't do it like this and we want it like this. So now we got to go through all this and all this. That's bullshit. And someone here already told you that, but that nigga gonna lie and say something else. So fuck all these stupid hoes out here. And that's their truth here, boo. A lot of people is always wanting to give people these Ace of Pentacles energies, these Ace of Cups energies, these Ace of Wands energies, and be like Ace of Pentacles and be like, yeah, you got a new beginning. And then after all they trying to do is fuck you up even further. See? That's what you already know. So you ain't even pressed by none of these hoes. And now all these hoes is sitting up here going above and beyond and telling that bitch everything, but they ain't tell you a motherfucking thing, ho. Did they? See? Even that bitch knows too. That bitch said, yeah, they always mistreat y'all people, but they give us a lot. And we be looking like, why the fuck are you talking to us like we, you know what, your family, bitch? So it's the essence that, you know what, those motherfuckers is same way like everybody else. That's why. It's something about y'all that say y'all are completely different. And that's, you know what, too much for us. So, of course, they talk to them like, you know what, they family. And that's what you need to understand here, too. Some of these motherfuckers really, you know what, don't even know what to do with they self. And that's what they can't tell you about yourself, boo. You know what to do with yourself all the time. So we don't know what you doing when you do this and you do that and everything, but why the fuck are they watching you so closely, baby? They ain't watching nobody else, just you. See? And that's your truth. So you ain't got time for a multitude of things and they don't know what you was about to say, but shit, I'm pretty sure they can guess what. Because that shouldn't even be in the area of space and they already know that too. See? What the fuck is that doing now? That's what you want to say. Out of nowhere here, boo. See? You're the empress. You going to have everything you need. Well, I know you ain't even enjoying this old fucked up ass new opportunity and everything. And all these bitches is like, shit, we can't fuck you up. Because they literally was trying to fuck you up once again. And that's what you need to know here too. A lot of these motherfuckers can't even get up out of the bed and get here and do this and do that and do all this other shit. But you get yourself together in 2.2 seconds. It's something about your essence and the DNA of you and say, you know what? Y'all ain't gonna fuck me up. I'm gonna get myself together and do what the fuck I gotta do. So a lot of people is already happy, okay, that you is not what it do. You ain't all that, bitch. But you are. A lot of motherfuckers want to come out of nowhere and shit, and you always looking in the cabinets and everything like there's some little people around, but shit, you never know, bitch. Fuck you mean? Little people know how to hide in cabinets and shit and everything. So check your motherfucking cabinets, bitch. Check your motherfucking closets and shit. I don't give a fuck. Check everything. Shit. So you will have a peace of mind when you rest and do whatever the fuck you need to do. And that's your truth, boo. See, the chariot is here. So you getting ready to move forward and persevere. And you know what? That's a good thing. You getting ready to jump ship. That's what everybody is saying. Everybody said you getting ready to jump ship, bitch. So where you going today? You ain't going nowhere. These motherfuckers is really just exaggerating a multitude of times, and that's all they want to do. Everybody want to have these stories to tell. If people don't have a specific type of story, they don't feel accepted, belonged, and included. Some people want people to have all this weight of the world on them in order for them to give them just a little bit, boo. So we don't know what to tell you, but these motherfuckers been in your area and space again, and you know what? We don't care if you got us on here. You know what? We can say it was this and we can say it was that, but they already know that that's not true. See, these niggas already know that they finna get sued again. They already just got out of being sued and they still haven't learned their lesson. So it's kind of like the essence of, you know what? A lot of millionaires get beside themselves and think that they could do whatever they want to do. But you know what? After you get sued so many times, shit, you don't want your last million to be gone. I don't think they want that, boo. And that's what you need to know here, too. Queen of Swords energy is here coming out with the King of Swords here, too. So this could be a partnership in crime. And a lot of us is looking like shit. At least this bitch is really analyzing a multitude of things and breaking shit down and everything. Because y'all don't do shit. See? You was clearing things up and they act like, you know what? That's not important. It's important. And that's their truth. So a lot of people is looking at you saying, you know what? We ain't fuck you up, baby. But we do got some good news for you. I think I'm going to transcend again and see if I can get this to be, you know what, that Empress again here, boo. You see, you are good news. When you was born, this is you. The Page of Wands. You was born as good news, baby. You was born as a happy, amazing little bundle of joy. When you came out your mama's womb, everybody was smiling at you and everything, and then they started making frowns and faces and fucking you up. See? Because they already knew that you was special. Hey, special little motherfucking Leo women born in August. What up? A lot of y'all need to introduce y'all self instead of acting like, you know what, nobody know who the fuck you are. But you mean something to the world. So we can't fuck you up as much as we want to fuck you up. But at least we really, okay, didn't fuck you up. But you had to go do this a multitude of times. And you know what? That's a good thing, bitch. You clearing out your energy. You clearing out a lot of things. And a lot of people don't even think about that shit, but you do. And that's your truth. So keep on moving forward, okay? Because we ain't even fucking with you. We fucking with a lot of other people, but you, shit, we gonna stay the fuck out of your area and space and out of your way, because you know what? You really is trying to do a multitude of things, and these bitches is really, you know what, getting on your motherfucking nerves. And that's your truth, boo. See, a lot of people is already knowing that you ain't got time for, you know what, interactions of drama, okay? You don't care if people got a paradise box or a golden ride. You don't give a fuck. Just stay the fuck out your way and you will be okay. That's how you feel, boo? You don't give a fuck, okay? You don't give a shit if somebody is transgender and all this other shit. You don't give a fuck if somebody is Asian, Togolese, Sierra Leone, okay, from China or wherever the fuck case may be. You like, look, I treat everybody the same. I don't give a fuck. I'm not impressed by it, whatever the fuck you from. I treat you like a human and that's it, ho. Hey, ho, I see you. But you can respect the essence of even whoever got to be a hoe. That's on them. Okay, but it ain't you. You like, don't touch me, nigga. Don't you touch me, not one bit. So these motherfuckers don't even want to fuck with your asshole. And you need to stay up out of an area and a space and shit, because I don't want you to get contacted nothing no more. And that's what you need to know here too. So these motherfuckers want to sit up here and wet up and set up everybody. But your ass stay focused like a motherfucker, boo. Hey, focus, bitch. So they thought you was going to come out of there feeling this way, doing this and twerking, and hey, no. Not you. You was just not in the mood to be sitting up here, okay, being loosey-goosey with everybody, boo. A lot of people need to put in their cerebral cortex, put it in your mind that I don't give a fuck what goes on. I'm going to make sure I stay safe. So you already overstood that it could have been a frustrating situation for that bitch. So you really bowed down. No, you didn't. You just overstood, and you had what? Compassion. You had compassion for that bitch because that bitch needed compassion, and that's what we do. We give compassion to those that really need compassion. We ain't giving compassion to other people. So that bitch has gotten a multitude of things from that bitch, and you know what? We ain't never get nothing. That's because God pick and choose who really needs healing and who does not. That's why. Since y'all want to sit up here and be tapping people's phones and eavesdropping and seeing when they coming home and when they not. And that's y'all truth. A lot of y'all can't even pay attention to whatever the fuck is going on in your world. So that's why you haven't received anything, boo. That's what they want to tell you. But God is saying, you know what? You're going to receive what you need to receive. And whatever these motherfuckers is doing right now, they'll be okay. So everybody want to sit up here and take their lunch break and everything and go see your ass? Are you telling me that these bitches is really coming to your area, your place of work and everything to see you after they done fucked you up? That's what you need to know, boo. They full of shit. But at least you know what? You can identify their ass. And that's their truth. Ten of Cups energy is here. So a lot of people don't want you to know that I am this and I am that. And you know what? I think we possibly could be related, but I've been fucking you up this whole time. So what's the point then? What's the point of them even trying to come and see you or talk to you or commiserate with you? Because they already a lost soul. Because you know what? These motherfuckers is young as fuck and they done did a whole bunch of toxic shit that they shouldn't have done. See? That's somebody else's child. Actually, it's somebody else's grandchild. But she don't want to tell you that. But they look just like them, don't they? And they do. See? A lot of motherfuckers are saying, you know what? When we see these Leo women born in August, that ain't nothing but love right there. See? Everybody want to come towards you in the essence of an attitude because you know this and you know that and you know the bullshit that they've been doing for years. And that's their truth. So a lot of these little young motherfuckers finna go to jail too. A lot of these little young motherfuckers finna be locked up out of nowhere. And they ain't gonna like that. See? You ain't the one that is gonna overqualify anybody to get away with bullshit. So why was the motherfucker asking for this and then they over there doing that and all this other shit? You ain't even in on this. And they know that. They like, your ass is really finna start clearing out shit. And they know that too, boo. See? It's something about you that say, you know what? You just not in the mood for bullshit. This shit don't belong here. Everybody knows that. But everybody ain't saying shit. So move that shit and do whatever the fuck you want to do, boo. That's what someone here want to tell you here too. See, the Eight of Cups energy is here. So someone here then walked away from a multitude of people, places, things, and behaviors. And you ain't never had no super toxic behaviors. And that says a lot about you too. You always had boundaries. You've had boundaries when we worked here together, when we worked that together, when we did this together and all this other stuff. Your ass has been the same way. They know this. You may not be remembering people, but motherfuckers remember you and say you've been the same exact fucking way. That's your truth. So ain't nothing different about you, and you don't put yourself in the essence of acting like you better than everybody, but everybody, when they see your ass, they act like you doing some shit that you ain't did. And these bitches don't want you to come through their area and their space and everything to see what the fuck they up to. Because this bitch always sitting up here trying to pile up this and pile up that and act like, yeah, I just got this off of somebody. Yeah, I just got that off of, no, you didn't. So this bitch is really, you know what, ashamed. And they know that too. See? This motherfucker want to sit up here and act like it's a lost and found bitch. That ain't lost and found. I said, we all know what these hoes out here doing. But then they want to come towards you and act like, you know what, you ain't going to pick up on their energy just because they hide behind these screens. No, not today. And that's your truth. Three of Wands energy is here. So you are moving forward, okay? A lot of you guys need to know that moving forward is important. Oh, wait a minute.